Hey guys, I'm going to make a short video about some of the gems I have in my Laserdisc collection. As you can see, I have the Flash Gordon cartoon series from the 70s. And I'm going to show you the front and the back of these covers so you get a good idea of some of the artwork from some of these cartoons. And some of them are actually just regular movies. So, I like this cartoon. It's actually not a bad cartoon. This was actually a TV series called Super Force, which aired right after Superboy, that aired on syndication up here in Boston. It was on Channel 25, which is now the Fox affiliate. And it was about a guy, I guess, who was an astronaut, and when he came back to Earth or whatever, I think one of his friends got ripped off or something, and one of his other friends was an inventor, and they made him a super suit, and he fought crime. As you can see, he has like a super motorcycle, and he's kind of like, I guess more like Exo Squad, or what's the other thing? Maybe like a little bit of a Robotech suit, something like that, but not exactly. Here's the Captain America cartoon series. I think this is from the 60s, so this is like really old. And these old, really first Marvel cartoons were actually, from what I understand from Stan Lee, they took the artwork from the comic books, and they would probably just like move a fist or an arm and just redraw a little bit of the picture. And they produce these really cheap. And you can tell they're they look like really bad Flash animation. As you can see right here, we have Galaxy Rangers. This actually has a kick-ass opening soundtrack. So just look for that on YouTube. I'm just typing Galaxy Rangers. It was 4 main characters and I believe like 2 aliens. I even knew who should play these main characters. This blonde guy right here, he's one of the main characters. When he touches his badge, he turns into like a metal man, kind of like how the Silverhawks were a little bit like that, but not exactly. He actually turns into full metal. Excuse me, Rocky. I'm making a video. That's my annoying cat. But that would be Matthew McConaughey. That would be the Doctor from Babylon 5, and that would be Tommy Lee Jones. The redheaded girl right here, she looks more like the daughter from an Unhappily Married After. Sorry, Rocky, we're not watching Laserdisc right now. But here's another gem of mine, which is Jason and the Wheeled Warriors. Kind of has a little bit of a Star Wars formula to it, where Jace is more like Luke Skywalker. And they meet up with this other guy who has a ship. He's a little bit more like the Han Solo character. Quick breakdown, Jace, his dad was a scientist who was working on plants, made an intelligent plant life form. And I think this was Sawboss, and he wanted to take over the universe, and Jace and the Wheeled Warriors have to stop Sawboss. Okay, a lot of you guys may not know, but there was actually a RoboCop television series from the 90s, aired right before or after Hercules. Excuse me, Rocky. I only saw a couple episodes, but I was able to catch these on eBay. These Laserdiscs are from Hong Kong. That's where I ordered them. They might actually be Japanese Laserdiscs, because I think China is PAL. And I know for a fact that Japan is NTSC, so I'm not quite sure, but I did get them from a Hong Kong dealer. This is a Hulk TV series that was from the 80s and aired right after Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Really good Hulk cartoon series. The DVDs did come out only in Spain. One of the episodes was did not have an English soundtrack, so I actually have the VHS of that episode. And I was thinking about laying down a new in video editing and putting the English soundtrack from the DVD. Alakazam. This is I believe he's kind of like a god, or kind of like a Hercules character in Chinese mythology. And he's a kung fu monkey, and he always has a staff. In case you haven't know, if you don't know, if you can't get this movie, check out the Jet Li and Jackie Chan movie where Jet Li plays the monkey. There's another movie I can't remember. It was a Hallmark movie, and the monkey is actually one of the main characters. So kind of like a superhero, kung fu superhero. So let's move on. This is Captain America. Real cheesy movie. I think it was from the 80s and the 90s. I'm not quite sure. I actually like it. It was actually a really cheap, cheesy movie. But sometimes you can have fun with cheap and cheesy. As you can see right here, Captain America on the suit actually does have a plastic ear. That's how cheap and cheesy it was. That's Red Skull fighting Captain America. But, I mean, they did a pretty good job moving the story along. And, to tell you the truth, Marvel's been putting out a few stinkers here and there, and that's actually better than the newer stinkers. But Marvel has put out some good movies. Here's a classic from the 80s, I think. Star Chaser, The Legend of Oregon. It has some really good animation. I remember there was a big buzz about this movie, about being in 3D. It has a very organic feel to the animation. As you can see, like there, it has a little bit of a feel like heavy metal. So I believe this is on DVD. You might get it on Netflix. And as you can see right here, it might have been the same animation studio that did do heavy metal. There's another weird movie. I'm not quite sure of the name, but it has like mutants and really weird science fiction. I know I have it on. I taped it off of Showtime. Can't remember the name, but it had a lot of mutants where like arms coming out of the heads and whatever. It was like this guy meets up with this girl, and these evil robots are taking over this other planet. It's really weird, but it was kind of good. Okay, Exo Squad, pretty good animation. Haven't watched a lot of the cartoons, but from what I have actually been able to see of it, because when I was going to school, wasn't able to catch a lot of episodes. But it does seem it has a more of an advanced storyline where it follows up from every other episode. So if you're into Babylon 5 or the first series of Robotech, check out Exo Squad. I believe all the episodes are available on Hulu.com. And I don't know, it might be on DVD right now. So here's a few more Robotechs. I mean, not Robocop. From, I believe these are Japanese Laserdisc. So I'm going to go on real quick. I might have to make this into a two-parter of the series. Alright, my sister's name is Stacy, so I picked this up for her. This is actually a pretty good movie. It's called Anastasia, and Christian Bale played the little kid in this movie. Not really a guy who's into girl movies, but I picked it up for my sister, and I'm going to give her this Laserdisc, and I'm going to put it on DVD for her, because she doesn't have a Laserdisc player. So, Top Cat, great cartoon from the day. Hanna-Barbera. It's one of the few Hanna-Barberas that actually had a really good artistic style, because back in the 70s and the 80s, from what I understand, they started doing a lot of production in Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and that's where you lost a lot of the motion from the older cartoons, you know, where every part of the body was moving. But this cartoon actually was very well written, so if you're into comedy, and you know, still really good to watch. There's another Laserdisc I didn't bring out because it's actually on DVD, but I love the Pink Panther. Really good cartoon series. Really love the artwork in that. Some more Robocop over here. So, yes, I do have proof that there was a Robocop television series. And I think I'm just going to make it. Please. Alright, I'm just showing you this real quick. Yeah. Alright. Guys, my number one gem. It is on DVD right now, but it's Star Trek, the animated TV series. All the original cast members do come back to play their own parts. So William Shatner is Kirk, and Nimoy is Spock. Really good cartoon series. Animation is a little not that smooth, but it's more like a flash animation. But really good cartoon series. It's on DVD, so check it out. Later, guys. I'm out. I'm over my 10 minutes. Bye.